to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, and our producer, co-host, Nicky Earnshaw. And it's the end of September. Good morning there, David Klemic.
Caffeinated, activated, ready to talk sports with the Schweiner.
All right, he's in a three-point stand, ready to go. Good morning there, Nicky Earnshaw.
Good morning, Billy. Good morning, Clement M.
Nicky Earnshaw. It's Nick's nicknames. he's got a bunch of them. Nick at Night, Nicky Schwaber,
Nicky Nosebleeds.
Nicky Nosebleeds because he sits up high. And what are we sporting here today, there, Dave Klemic?
We got these owned glasses that we see. These are like a meme, and you know.
So if you're watching, we're on our X platform and we're streaming live on YouTube. You can check us out there at Locker Room 973. But these glasses are kind of funny.
Yeah,
they're the meme, the emojis.
The emoji glasses.
I've never seen these before.
Yeah, you get a good laugh from the youngsters right away.
Here, and we have a very special guest in the studio with me. My daughter, Eliza Grace. And you got your emoji. Have you ever seen these glasses before, Eliza Grace?
I feel like I have.
They look good on you.
They're stylish.
Doopy-doo.
The doopy-doo's in the locker room.
Yeah.
And she's rocking her 97.3 ESPN locker room Kelly Green Eagles shirt.
She's going to wear those all the time on the beach, to school.
Look at that. You're cool today.
Yeah.
So Uncle Dave said thank you to Uncle Dave.
Yeah, and you got my daughter, Andy, to say doopy-doo.
Hey, we got a great show lined up today. Boy, do we. I got so much going on. I mean, last night, you know how I am, Nick. I get all excited to watch the Phillies.
Yep.
Ranger Suarez on the hill, kind of think it's going to be his last outing before the playoffs, and he's going to right the ship and not to be had.
Yeah, it was brutal last night for 2 innings out of him.
2 innings, 6 runs.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. Of course, every weekend throughout the baseball season, we go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market in Ocean City. We'll talk to Tommy a little bit about preview the playoffs, but just you get all excited. You want things to be right, Dave, and they just aren't.
Yeah, you know what? You got people concerned about you because I was at the St. Augustine.
Yeah, I saw that on your social media.
And Jeff Thomas, the owner of Charlie's Bar, was like, "You got to have Billy calm down. It's going to be okay." He's like, "I got to talk this guy down." He's like, "Tell him I said cool it, calm down."
Well, Tommy Greene, we talked to him. He says, "I don't pay him enough for him to be my therapist." Right? But Nick, right? You get all worked up for these games, and not only did you get beat, the way you get beat.
You got to relax over there, Schweiner. All right, they're gonna be fine. Remember,
9-1 last night. We're getting ready for the playoffs.
I understand it. Listen, this team limped into the playoffs in 2022 and went to a World Series. I'm not concerned. Just I'm a little concerned.
Mr. Positivity over there.
I'm a little concerned about Ranger. He concerns me, but the team as a whole, I think they're going to be
After
fine.
you clinch, you kind of get on cruise control a little bit. So I remember. So just my high school team, Mainland, after we knew we were going to the state championship, our Thanksgiving game, you
took the foot off the throttle.
Yeah, we lost one.
Right.
But it's the same way.
The Eagles heading down to Tampa Bay. Now, last week we were at La Scala's Beach House for our Eagles pregame show, and it was a great turnout. We gave away our the Brandon Graham jersey, autographed jersey, Kelly Green, beautiful jersey to a winner.
That was a
lot of fun.
That was
fun.
He
loved it. He loved it.
Very appreciative. That was awesome.
Right. And then this week we got another great pregame show lined up at La Scala's Beach House. We're going to be giving away tomorrow. You got to come on down. We'll be broadcasting live from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And then we stay there. Our whole crew stays there for the game. And we cheer on everybody singing the fight song. It was a lot of fun. The food's great. The vibe's great. The drinks are great. Everything was fun last week.
Palm trees out there. I brought my kids. They were running around. Man. The Negadelphia brought a whole huge crew out.
It was a great crowd down there. Yeah. And then this week we're going to be playing trivia during the show and throughout before the game and up to the first half. We're going to be giving away Eagles officially licensed autograph footballs where you get their autographs. So they're white. And then we're going to be giving away $50 gift certificates to La Scala's.
Whoa.
Really? And then guess what? La Scala's hoodies and La Scala beach towels.
He's been here this whole
How about
time.
PJ? Could not believe
He couldn't believe it.
how nice it looked.
And he's a high roller.
Right,
so,
right. He is a high roller.
So for him to say that is something.
Yeah, it looked like a good time. I got to call in from New Orleans. I was at the game last week.
So tell us about it was a sea of green, wasn't it?
There was a lot of Eagles fans down there. We were chanting, we were spelling, we were singing all the way into the stadium. I had some rowdy Saints fans around me. They got quiet in the fourth quarter when they were leaving. When the Eagles,
I got to tell you, and you, Dave, you and I watched the game together. The first half was nauseating.
Brutal.
I mean, 3-0, and they could have taken the lead. Could have gone up 6-3. Obviously, you watched the Dallas game Thursday night, and the Giants kicked all those field goals and they lost. You can't rely on the field goals, but you got to get them when you get them when you can.
And two couple bad turnovers, couple very avoidable turnovers.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
So it was like we're not gonna. You can't be in a deficit. If you guys, for the rookie people around here, if you know about the deficit on turnover deficit, if you're -2, meaning you have 2 more turnovers than the team you're playing in that game, you have a 10% chance to win.
And the Eagles are a -4 turnover differential this year.
And
and that's not good. The year 2022, when they went to the Super Bowl, they were like a +9.
Yeah,
it was really lopsided.
And I think Jalen Hurts is struggling with turnovers the past
this is like the last preseason, right? This is game 4. So in effect, it's like the last preseason game. Then they get a bye. Then they come back and start their season where turnovers, they should everything should be in place and ready to go because obviously Devontae Smith and AJ Brown's questionable. Lane Johnson's questionable. Of Devontae Smith and is out, and so is Britton Covey.
I think in the air of today's game, Lane Johnson's gonna sit. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to sit. No, they don't like to mess around with those, especially a late guy later in his career. They're not gonna let him take.
I wouldn't let AJ Brown come back today.
AJ Brown with a hamstring.
It's early in the season, right?
Right, and they got to bye next week. So if you sit out this week and then you get a whole next week. Then if he should be when we had Jeff Hurd on, who's a strength and conditioning coach on last week, said that the strength and conditioning coaches take the heat if these guys if they pull a hamstring or they're not ready.
Yeah. So if you want to lose him for the entire rest of the year, if you don't lay out that whole cycle of recovery for a hamstring, depending on what grade it is, there's like 3 grades, 1, 2, and 3. Right. If it's a 3, you're out for the season probably.
Right.
2, 1.
But we don't know we don't know the grade.
Don't know. But if it's probably a 1, just something that happens in a game, it's probably a 1. You don't pull your hamstring really like a grade 3 unless you're running a track meet. You're not going to pull it like that. So it's either a 1 or a 2. If he's out for 2-3 weeks, they're probably just making sure that he's fully ready to go.
You don't want it to linger.
Here's one of the premier athletes in the league.
We need him.
Yeah.
So we want everybody to get down to La Scala's Beach House tomorrow. We'll be broadcasting live from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Trivia questions. We got 2 Eagles autographed signature footballs you can get. We're going to be giving away. And by the way, you can win those footballs and then come back on October 27th because we have a very special guest that's going to be co-hosting with us, Dave Klemic, and he's going to be there signing autographs from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. None other than Mr. Invincible himself. Who is
Vince
it?
Papale.
Hey! So come on down and meet Vince Papale on October 27th. He'll be down signing autographs at La Scala's Beach House, and he'll be doing the show with us.
He made an appearance at my wedding. Coach Vermeil made an appearance at my wedding. They were a big hit. I hired one of my kids' names, Rick Russell, to be the security guard. Right. And he was just like a cute kid that I put in all black with sunglasses and everything. He's their security guard.
You got to give him these sunglasses.
All right, then, of course, we'll hear from Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. It's going to be interesting.
He's at Notre Dame
He's
now.
at Notre Dame.
By
the way, I've never been to Notre Dame. All the travels that I've been, all the games stadiums I've been, never been to the Dome. Never been to South Bend.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I
got
to get there. Touchdown, Jesus. I got to get there.
Yeah, he just FaceTimed me from like around the stadium.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
He might be a little positive today. He might be
the
having
Holy
a good
Grail
time.
of college football.
That's what I mean. I don't know how negative he could be. He's there.
And then at the bottom of the second hour, we have a very, very special guest. 2-time World Series champion for both. He played for the Red Sox and the Yankees, where he won those two championships. 2-time All-Star Johnny Damon.
How about
The
that?
locker room has Johnny Damon on.
He's going to be great. I
I
can't wait to talk to him.
Now, Dave,
I know that guy.
I mean, you're going to be interested in talking to him because he's got a new premium sports drink out called A Game. Like, bring your A game.
I can't wait.
Tell us how you're gonna. I know you know how important these drinks are to
Yeah.
the nutrition and hydration of athletes.
Right. I can't wait to hear about the product. I've been doing some product reviews.
Maybe he'll send you a box.
Yeah, I just did one on a shoe called Antip's Muscle Runner. If you go watch that on my
Yeah, I
social
did see
media.
Yeah.
We're shooting a commercial for that Wednesday and Thursday this week. The real commercial, but I shot a teaser for the
Yeah, I
company
saw that.
and Trazer. So this one's another product that I could possibly
Yeah, man.
promote for him
Yeah.
too. We'll see. I'll read it up, but I know if you get ex players into drinks like that, they're usually like, I really wish I had this while I was playing.
Right,
I wish
right.
I had that, and they do a good job with it because it's something that, in hindsight, they think that would have really helped them.
Of course, I want to
So-
thank Chris Rumbus, Mr. Rumbus, who's also very negative. He's an Eagles fan, but he's like one of those guys that thinks the Eagles are going to go like 6-11 or something.
Fall
He's not-
apart.
Yeah,
again.
fall apart.
Fall apart.
Okay.
Nick Sirianni. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
How cool was it to meet the Negadelphian's dad?
Yeah, that
who
was cool.
Was a Cowboys fan, which is why he's the Negadelphian.
That's
probably
why
the
he's
first
so
one.
And he was,
negative.
but he was cheering on the Birds that day.
He was.
He was. All right.
Wow.
So we got
Really?
guys, we got a great
Win
show
in a
lined
row.
up. Let's get in that 3-point stance. If you're watching, check us out on YouTube or my YouTube channel, and then X platform where you can see us wearing these what are they called? The emoji
Own
glasses.
glasses,
Put them
emoji
Yeah, you got-
glasses.
getting
back.
owned.
Put them back on.
Gonna
there.
own you today,
We're gonna own-
Schweiner.
We're gonna
Wait,
own this show.
Did you beat me in fantasy last
Yeah, I
week?
smoked you.
Yeah,
Dave.
so
I
you
smoked
would wear these glasses on.
Here's
over
AG.
me.
She's got her glasses
Yeah.
on. She's ready to go. All right, we're in a 3-point stance. We're getting ready to go. Got 2 hours to get it all in. The first hour of the locker was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call. Chris Mooney, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about the McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether commercial or residential properties, for estate tax or financial planning, divorce, or financing and more, the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you today. Give them a call right now, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, and producer Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is South Jersey's official home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2024 season this Sunday in Tampa against the Buccaneers.
Mayfield back, he looks, he fires, and it's intercepted. It is intercepted. Coming up with it is Reed Blankenship.
Listen to all the action with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick with pregame coverage starting at noon and kickoff at 1 p.m. This is the play-by-play home of the Philadelphia Eagles. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/Be Smart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Tommy, I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, mainland product, Dave Klemic, and our producer, Nick Earnshaw. By the way, we're here during the break, and we're looking over Johnny Damon's stats, and he was the 2000 he led the whole league in stolen bases, and I just simply said to Nick, there's stolen bases. We can make this a trivia. We can make this a question on the text board.
Let's do it.
All right. Stolen base, I said, a lost art. We'll get Johnny Damon's take on it at the bottom of the hour. And Nicky said, no way. Now it's better. I said, well, how's it better? The pitcher can only try to pick you off twice.
That's great. I want to see more stolen base.
It makes it easier to get a stolen base.
It makes the game more exciting.
That's not my point. It makes it easier for the base runner to steal the base. So I said, so stolen bases is a lost art.
Then have a better catcher to throw you out. It's like
yeah, but if the pitcher can only go after you twice, that's an advantage to the runner.
How many times have you didn't really see it that much before them going out 4, 5, 6,
Ricky
7
Henderson
times.
and Johnny Damon stole bases when the pitcher can go over it as many times as possible.
Well, what? I like it.
So it might make the game a little bit more interesting, but it makes it easier for the base runner to steal a base. If the pitcher can't go over and get you, then he's going to just have. If you go over twice, and the third time he can take it because if you don't pick him off, if the pitcher doesn't pick him off, he gets the base anyway.
And do a pitch out. Throw a pitch out for the catcher who's ready and ready to throw him out of pocket. No.
All right, so we'll make that our question. 609 403-0973 is still base stealing the lost art.
Absolutely not. 609-403-0973.
Guess what? We'll give away. I have a couple extra large black Locker Room 97.3 ESPN T-shirts. So we'll give away, and then I got a white extra large or a white large, black one. Well, you tell us what size you are. We'll try to accommodate you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
609-403-0973. Is the new pitching rules make it easier for base stealing? It's like base stealing a lost art.
No. Not a lost art.
609-403-0973.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
What was Johnny Damon?
I want to see more excitement. I want to see stolen bases. I was starting to fade away.
Yeah, it makes it easier for the base.
What? Slows the game down.
I agree it might slow the game down, but in the playoffs, you got to keep that guy from Every inch matters, Nick.
You took 3 opportunities to throw them out.
Even somebody that was a great rule.
So for someone to how many stolen bases would Rick Henderson had under these new rules?
Oh, it would great. It would have been awesome. Ellie De La Cruz.
I agree though that it's not applicable.
No, it's not. That's right. Like the statistic is kind of warped because of the you're not getting that.
Ellie De La Cruz has 65 stolen bases. That's crazy. He's electric on the base. That's what I want to see. You're a consumer and a fan of the sport. You want to see these guys stealing bases all the time and lighting it up on the base path. That went away.
But back in the day when it was harder, they stole more bases.
Okay, you give them more credit then. That's fine. I'm not taking anything away from that. I mean, it was harder back then. It's a little easier now. I'm not saying that. It's more enjoyable
all right,
because it went away.
That's not my argument. My argument is easier.
That's fine. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing.
Your argument is it makes the game. I agree with you, Dave. You're not a baseball guy, so for you it makes it more palatable to watch the game.
I had more fun going, oh, he's going to sit here. Because, we put somebody on first that can steal. You can sit there for 20 minutes watching them. Yeah, I was fast too. When I played baseball, all I did was throw on first base the whole time.
And I bet you the defensive backs in the secondary, when they changed the rules, you couldn't touch the receiver 5 yards. That probably,
going, man.
The old time receivers like these guys gonna play. And it's easier now. Get off my lawn.
Back in the day, there was one Deshaun Jackson, right? And now there's a Deshaun Jackson on every NFL team.
But if they can't get off the line of scrimmage,
hockey rules, right?
The games evolve.
Softer, gentler, kind ball. Modern athlete. Listen. Good Lord. Get off my lawn. By the way, the Phillies only had 4 hits last night, and they strike out way too much. It's amazing to me because I got some things here. Like, Phillies pitching, and if they slump, like the Phillies offense, it seems like when one guy has the whole team goes in a slump at the same time.
It's fascinating. Like you guys feed off each other, especially when things are not going well. I think that kind of just goes throughout the clubhouse.
You guys know in sports science, emotions are contagious.
Right.
So how you feel flat, you can be that emotion gets carried over. So you have to have one leader that can snap you out of those things.
Right, but it could go the other way too, like Schwarber, and I believe me, I was very critical of him for the last couple of years as leadoff. I apologize to Nick this year because he's not, he's batting 250 something.
Over the Mendoza line.
249, so I'm happy with that. And he's pushed the home run, but he's not a traditional leadoff hitter. And if he strikes out at the top of the hour, it seems like the rest of the team follows.
Always follow the emotion. Yeah, if you're playing for some big cause, whatever. Like, remember when Brett Favre's dad passed away and played like that?
Yeah.
Rally together around him. They won.
By the way, he's got that much. Like, I don't know if that's the question. There's 2 guys.
But yeah, I saw that about Brett Favre.
So the Phillies had 8 strikeouts last night. I'm concerned about the strikeouts. As a matter of fact, after the long break, ready for this? Hitters are in particular in stay sharp off the 5-day layoff rivaled the All-Star break. Remember, they had 5 days off during the All-Star break. So they're going to have 5 days off between this week, Sunday's game, and the next game on, which I guess is on Saturday.
Yeah, and if the Braves get it, I don't want to hear any whining when they get playing the wild card series for the first time in how many years, right? Because they've complained over and over that they have that little lull. You're just in time, playing every single day. It messes with your momentum.
When the Phillies came back from the All-Star break, remember, 2 games to the Pittsburgh Pirates. The first 2 games, they struck out 11 times. They only scored a couple runs in those 2 games.
Yeah, listen.
A few runs. They strike out way too much. When they come off a break, look. I know Atlanta. That's what Atlanta's excuse was last year, right?
Right.
They had the break. And they had some up.
Yeah. I think the Phillies need the break. Yeah.
I do too.
I think they need the break.
They're on healthy. Harper had a healthy swing the other night, and he winced in pain with his elbow. They were rubbing it down with ointment.
I know.
You know, David Goggins was down in Cape May this weekend. You guys know Avalon this weekend?
Who's David
Goggins?
Goggins?
He's a very famous, Navy SEAL. Very, very famous guy.
Yeah.
Wrote a book. He's a motivational speaker everywhere. He started talking about how you mentally can change your pain threshold. Scientifically, how you break this down,
right?
And he was saying, like, he was talking about rallying for guys that were like, some of his Navy SEAL guys. He rallied. It took all of that emotion that you're talking about to rally together, to overcome stuff. And it's the same thing. It's all like there's all these sports science reasons. That's what I do for a living. So I kind of have to follow
sure,
it.
absolutely.
There's emotional.
That's why we have you on here.
Yeah,
Let me
emotional things win or emotional things off.
I mean, I'm going to ask Tommy Greene, like, if a long 162 game season, if they get a 5-day break, will they be able to get more revved up now that it's like mid-October? We're getting, you know what I mean?
And you're at home.
Nick,
you'll be at home.
You got the whole crowd, the home crowd behind you. That Citizens Bank Park will be electric.
Yeah, I think they will. Because remember, like in 2022, they were limping in the playoffs. It was horrible. It was hard to watch that September in 2022. Once they got there, they had that game against St. Louis, and they caught fire. I think that's what this team
And
especially starting at home.
And Nick, I hope our pitchers can handle it, because the starters led the league in innings pitched this year, 889 and 2/3 innings, and 79 quality starts.
They got a lot of horses
So they got,
in that starting
they got a lot of
rotation.
innings under their belt.
Yep. Aaron Nola, I mean, that guy's a horse, man. He like throws a ton of innings every single year. Now, I wonder, before we go to break, Billy, do you think Aaron Nola should start game 2? Me and Mike Gill are having this conversation.
No.
Why?
I think Sanchez should start game 2, because you'll get Sanchez at home twice.
So do you think Rangers should start 3 or he's
Rangers 4.
All right.
Rangers 4.
He's not,
I would
he's
go.
not a
Here's
pitcher.
what I would do. I would do Zach Wheeler, Sanchez, Nola be starting my first game on the road. Then you got Wheeler again.
What if you go down 0-1? What if you lose the Wheeler game?
You're not going to lose.
I'm just saying.
You can't worry about that. You put your best horses out there.
I'm just saying.
You want Sanchez to go start? Yeah. No way.
Yeah.
No, Sanchez goes second. I think
No,
Sanchez.
I don't think you should. You go Nola, you go up 2-0.
609-403-0973 is the text board for a locker room T-shirt. Is it easier to steal bases in today's game? 609-403-0973. Please include what size shirt you wear. 609-403-0973. For the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchase. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Cox at 856-988-8900. Give the Ocean City office a call. Chris Mooney, 609-399-1227. I want to tell you about Lascala's Beach House. Got to come down there tomorrow. We're broadcasting live from 10 a.m. to 12 noon to get you ready for Eagles football. We'll be down at Lascala's. We'll be doing a trivia questions, and you can win great prizes, a couple officially licensed autographed footballs, Lascala's gift cards, hoodies, and Lascala's beach bikes. Come on down to Lascala's Beach House tomorrow. It opened last summer to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian-American seafood favorites, just like your grandma used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at Lascala's. 1400 Ocean Avenue. Come on down. LascalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. Winter return. Go on the mound with former Phillies Pitcher Tommy Greene. You're listening to the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3.
Tonight on Purpose Media Network's coverage of NCAA football. It's a primetime showdown in the SEC as the second-ranked Georgia Bulldogs travel to Tuscaloosa to take on the fourth-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Hi, it's Greg Daniels. Join Dave Archer and me for the SEC action as these two blue blood heavyweights clash under the lights at Bryant-Denny Stadium. If it's NCAA football, it's right here.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 7 p.m.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee. Those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Go and again, again and again. Go and again, again and again.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
To make switching to the new Boost Mobile risk-free, we're offering a 30-day money-back guarantee.
So why wouldn't you switch from Verizon or T-Mobile?
Because you have nothing to lose. Boost Mobile is offering a 30-day money-back guarantee.
No, I asked why wouldn't you switch from Verizon or T-Mobile?
Oh.
Wouldn't.
Because you love wasting money as a way to punish yourself because your mother never showed you enough love as a child?
Whoa. Easy there.
Yeah.
Applies to online activations. Requires port in and auto pay. Customers activating in stores may be charged non-refundable activation fees.
97.3 ESPN has teamed up with Seize the Deal for incredible weekly offers from some fantastic local restaurants. Here's this week's big deal.
Get a $50 gift card, good for use, at La Fontana Coast in Sea Isle City for just $25.
This great deal is on sale now at seizethedeal.com. Hurry, chances are this deal will sell quickly. For more info on this great deal, go to seizethedeal.com.
SeizeTheDeal.com. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, Mainland product, Dave Klemic, and of course, producer, co-host, Nick Earnshaw. And now it's time to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market in Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and their vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the Locker Room. You get $1 off for 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. That's Blitz's Market in Ocean City. Go down there and say hello to Dave and Joe Newman. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, former Phillies pitcher, Tommy Greene. Good morning, Tommy Greene.
Good morning there, Billy. How you doing, my friend?
All right, man. Now, last week you talked me off the ledge again, got me calmed down, and it worked because the Phillies not only won the division last week for the first time since, 2011, but they also secured a first-round bye. So, Tommy, I'm very happy right now.
I thought I'd never see the day, Billy. Yeah.
Tommy,
I'm not getting paid enough to be a therapist, too.
No, you're not. But Tommy, last week I was concerned about the amount of strikeouts in this team. Does that not concern you going into the playoffs?
I'd like to see them better. I mean, it's a different brand of baseball now. I mean, just in general, the way the game's played, it's played for the home run ball and the big swing. You know what I mean? It's a different game than the earlier eras that I grew up watching, and it's part of my era a little bit. More so, it was changing. You know, during at the end of my career more where they were going more towards the home run based stuff you saw. But it bothers me with it comes in when you start leaving runners stranded at third base and stuff and like that, and not moving runners over to give you a chance to for a weak ground ball or a pop fly to get them in. That's a huge thing. Don't get me started talking about playing. That's another thing in general. I mean, nobody knows how to do that anymore to run to get guys over. You win games sometimes doing that stuff. You got to be able to do it. You can't wait around for the home run ball all the time.
And I was going to say, Tommy, in the playoffs, it's not about the home run ball; it's about winning. You know how electric Citizens Bank Park's going to be electric.
You said it right there. You said it right there. It's about winning. That's not just about the playoffs. That's about during the season. It's about winning ball games. It's about doing what it takes to win. Sometimes it's sacrificing yourself for the better good. Ball plays a good thing sometimes. Swing and miss is not. But there's some things I'm going to answer your question more. Is I'd like to see better contact made, and there's some guys that's gotten better at it. Particularly Castellanos has gotten better.
Yeah, he's honest.
Half the season's been unbelievable for him.
And how about him being? He's going to play 162 games. It looks like.
I know. I mean, that's outstanding. I mean, just something like that grind, throughout the year, day in and day out. That's something to be said to that, man.
So you look at, and I'm looking at a list here, Tommy, of all the time that certain players have missed. Bryce Harper missed a month of the season. Austin Hayes 6 weeks. Alec Bohm missed 5 weeks. JT Realmuto missed 2 months. Trey Turner a month. Suarez 6 weeks. Spencer Turnbull, he's been out practically all season. Sosa 1 month. And Schwarber 1 month. So this team has had to overcome adversity.
Yeah, I mean, and we've talked about this during the year about the next man up attitude, and that's what they've had. And you got to credit some guys who filled in, that stepped in with you, Cody Clemenses and the guys they brought up.
Weston Wilson.
Weston Wilson and Sosa coming in and filling the role that he has. It's been such a great, it's been an unbelievable year for the guys who stepped up and filled some of those roles to keep us kind of moving and not necessarily losing ground a lot.
So, we're talking with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, as we do each and every weekend throughout the baseball season, brought to you by Blitz's Market in Ocean City. Tommy, when the players see that Castellanos is playing 162, does that I'm sure he gets a lot of respect and people appreciate that, but he gets more respect from his teammates.
Well, I mean, this is a general. You see a guy play like that. I mean, a lot of guys play first. We've had some guys go down in the clubhouse. There's a lot of respect. Guys do play hurt a lot. Castellanos probably banged up a little bit in his own right. But it does, for you to be able to make it through the season, necessarily being able to go to the post every day is something to be respected for. Especially the second half that he had, you as a player, you're getting you have another player, you're seeing what he has to do every day to do that and maintain that, to get out on the field.
Now, Tommy, let's look at the pitching matchups or the pitching lineup, I should say, because now that the Phillies have a bye week or a bye, they're going to have 5 or 6 days to get some rest. How do you think that Robbie Thompson should set up this pitching rotation? Wheeler, and then maybe Sanchez?
Well, I mean, that's a big question. The numbers say Sanchez needs to get home.
Right?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that whatsoever. I don't think Nola would have an issue with that. A little bit that I do know about him.
Why?
I don't think you have an issue with that. It's not here. Give yourself the best chance to win. Nola and Wheeler have different type of stuff, but I think there's something to be said that mixing up the rotation and where you're facing righty, lefty, righty, it means something. That way you're not facing 2 righties and 2 lefties back to back. That type of thing. Back to back. You have 2 righties in a row and you have 2 lefties in a row. You're mixing it up a little bit that way. Nobody's necessarily feeling as comfortable
And right now, Tommy, the Phillies are one game behind the Dodgers for home field advantage. They got 3 more to go. Phillies will be with basically Nationals. The Dodgers will be up in Colorado. You know, usually in Colorado, that ball flies out.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no question about that. You know, I'd like to see him win it. I'd like to see him continue with them doing, pitching the same way they've been pitching. You know? I can see him maybe getting them out of inning early, but it's all about guys still in these ball games. You know,
right?
And that's what you're striving for. And then they got the 5 days down. I still like them to keep the rotation going. It's hard to stimulate the adrenaline, but they gotta keep these guys going, try to keep them sharp. They can't just, pitching on 10 days rest, that's a bad thing.
Right.
You know? Because it's something to be said about too strong. They're creatures of habit. We're creatures of habit at being pitchers. I was the same way. You feel too strong, you're talking about command issues. They start missing over the plate, you don't command, you start walking guys. That's sort of what, it happens to thing. I was just looking at Suarez's stuff, the difference between his before he was hurt and after he was hurt. And what you look at is, he's had a little bit of velocity, but overall, his problem was command.
Right.
Because he's walked so many, 5 innings, he's walked like 18 to 20 or something like that. And before, the 100 innings before, he walked. So, that tells you there's more base runners. When you got more base runners, you got issues. You're going to get runs to score.
Talking about adrenaline, you've been in this situation before where you make it through a whole 162 game season. Everybody's got bumps and bruises, like you said. But what that 5-day rest period, like the anticipation of getting into the playoffs, I guess that rejuvenates everybody, right?
Well, it's good. You got a little bit of a rest. Every day play. Get a little bit there, get a little bit more, and kind of refresh, rejuvenate. But you don't want to you can't be stagnant. You got to keep doing your routine, what you do to prepare yourself to play. To do that, and that's the big thing. The things I worry about is the pitchers, in particular, the starting pitchers, where they feel too strong, and that's why I talk.
Could they be too overhyped? Could they be too overhyped? Like,
well, that's not
overhyped.
Because most of these guys, the ones you worry about, is the guys that didn't get into the postseason, that played postseason the last couple of years.
Right.
They hadn't been in the situation. Could be amped up. Because that's what it is. I know I was that way after. My first thing, I was too strong. I was pitching the day. Starting. I could throw a center block ball, but I couldn't get it. In the day zone, the day strike zone, I would have been fine. Because they called the ball up. They didn't call the ball up like that when I played. So I was ball 1, ball 2 a lot, and falling behind the cats. You got to pay the pipe for that. That's what happened to me. My first, I pitched on this. I got the opportunity to come back from Atlanta game 6, pitch with my record day rest, and I was a completely different guy as far as being commanding of my pitches better, and it tells. You can tell by the end of the game. We won the ball game.
Well, Tommy, Red October is upon us. The Phillies, 3rd year in a row in the playoffs. It's
that's the thing.
World Series or plus.
I hear people all day, World Series or plus. You got to get to the World Series. I'm not worried about the World Series right now. I'm worried about the division series. We got to take care of game 1, win that. That starts us dictating what happens, and a little bit. So we get the World Series, we take care of it. I want to win the division series.
Well, Tommy Greene, we look forward to talking to you next week because we'll be hyped up right in the middle of the series over the weekend, and I really appreciate it. Let's go Phillies, man. Red October's here. I'm super excited. I know you are too.
You got it, man.
All right, Tommy Greene. There he is, Tommy Greene on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Is sponsored by Blitz's Market in Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and their vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzmarkets.com. Give them a call, 209-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. That's Blitz's Market. There's Tommy Greene on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. All right, the first out of locker is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection, professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchase. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron at 856-988-8900. Give the Ocean City office a call. 609-399-1227. Everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to Ken at jerseyman.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007. All right, when we return, then we have a text board question. Is it easier to steal bases under the new rules? 609-403-0973 is the text board. Make sure you include the size of the shirt that you want, what size shirt you wear. 609-403-0973. All right, you're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Can't wake up without it. Brought to you by the Galloway Bar for Pregame. Ocean Casino Resort. In stock and on sale. 100 electric utility golf carts. In stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. A penny over Tom's River Auto Group. Birds, man. $500 off just for showing up on a team jersey and socks. Whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale at a line. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons or Electrical, they're number one.
How would you like to go to the 2025 Masters Golf Course? Go to ticksforgood.org to find out how you can win the grand prize of 2 weekend passes to the 2025 Masters, as well as plenty of other awesome prizes like Masters hats, t-shirts, and foursomes to your favorite South Jersey golf courses. Go to ticksforgood.org to learn how you can win these prizes. This is brought to us by our friends at Shane Orthopedics and the David Scales State Farm team.
I got my shit together.
I got my shit together.
You can get your shots together too. Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due from home, as recommended by the CDC. Sponsored by Pfizer.
New Jersey might be small, but there's a lot of wow packed into this little state. Beach wows, mountain wows, and showstopper wows. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
We're going abroad for the first time in years to Spain, so we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast. With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screams. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatics Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, Manian product, Dave Klemic, producer Nick Earnshaw. Now, we're going to question is stolen bases a lost art with the new rule? 609-403-0973, giving away a Locker Room 97.3 ESPN t-shirt.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of texts on this topic coming in here as had Tommy Greene on. But Paul from OC, he texted and he said, "Morning, great show. Base stealing is definitely not a lost art. Catcher still needs to throw them out regardless of the rules. Also, don't see as many punts in the league. That's a lost art. Hope to see you tomorrow. Go Birds and Phils."
All right, I love Paul, but I disagree with him. It's easier to steal bases now because the pitcher can only go over there twice.
Well, why is that a bad thing?
It's not to say it's a bad thing. I said it makes it easier for the base runner to steal a base.
That's fine. That's all we're looking for.
So Johnny Damon's achievement in 2000 what I'm saying is a lot harder than it is today.
I agree. I'm not saying it's definitely easier nowadays. I definitely agree with that. We have another no name with this text. This year is a good time to discuss this due to the record breaking by Ohtani. That brought it back into the news.
All right. Well, I mean, it's only because he's 50. There's a lot of people that are 55. He's the first.
Zero.
Yes.
Zero. All right, another text in. This is from Jim. I'd say it's relatively easy, but they don't practice it and they don't have the time down because it's not part of today's game when you see a team that aggressively runs the base around for winning formula.
I think the stolen base is going to be if you can't hit home runs, you got to manufacture. You got to manufacture runs now, right? So stolen base is part of the equation. You're going to need to do it.
Like Johan Rojas.
Johan Rojas.
He is the fastest base runner.
Really?
Wow. He's absolutely flying. And he's going to get his shot. I think it's a better shot for him because of the rules.
And so I would say, look, I would say bunting and base running are a lost art. How about that?
I think maybe bunting comes back because of this at some point down the line. It's not as prevalent as it is now, but you're going to see teams, I think, down the line, maybe in a few years as the game evolves with new rules over time because of how easy it is to steal a base now because of
I appreciate a guy like Ricky Henderson, Johnny Damon, Dave. I mean, not you know what I mean. I just think it's good.
Yeah, I got a couple more. Danny EDHT. Ohtani is the greatest baseball player I've ever seen by far. New rules of baseball are tough for an old timer like me, but it's been for the better of the game. Good job, MLB. Answer the question: is it does benefit the base runner? Ohtani will be the first 60-60 most likely. Wow. Imagine.
It's amazing. You got another one?
That's
okay, good. 609-403-0973. So base running, I mean, speed kills. I don't care what sport it is, right, Dave?
Yeah. Really, on base, you get turned into 2 or 3. Come on, man.
Right. I mean, like, matter of fact, Johnny Damon, during the 2009 World Series, he stole 2 bases in one play.
I know. Listen, I'm glad they brought it back. It kind of fell. It was going away for a while until they changed the rules.
Was it Game 4 against the Phillies where they had the shift on? And I forget who our shortstop was. It was Jimmy Ross. He was all the way over. Well, the third base was on the other side of second base.
Yep.
And Johnny Damon stole second and went to third because there was nobody covering. There was nobody there.
Not only that, but let me bring up: if you're short, if you don't take that full windup, you can't throw the ball with as much velocity. Right?
Exactly.
So if you full wind up, you got a guy on base that's like
the only thing you can fight with
a thorn in your side.
So that they do the slide step.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, pitchers got to get better at the slide step because they have to use it now.
How much less velocity do you have on a slide step versus a full wind? I got
that would be something for you to.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
You could do that at performance.
Right? PM.
Football, baseball, everything.
Football,
lacrosse.
Football or baseball.
He was. By the way, he was getting open. We saw him get open in the previous game. People were like, why are you throwing for him? Because he was open. He's got speed. Right.
Sure, but that's what he does. He's a return man. Maybe Dante Hall, one of the best that ever
Right.
do it. And we would try to get him in the flat as much as possible. And let people line that. So he played great.
I think Covey could be utilized better when AJ Brown is out there healthy. Because
That's right.
Right?
I
It was
agree
much
with that
better
100%.
When you can utilize him better because you have snippets, right? Like, all right, we're still worried about AJ Brown, Conte Smith. You take Covey and he
Sometimes,
can break
how
one.
about this, Dave? Sometimes when somebody gets is out of the lineup and you realize what you have with someone else, that when the other players get healthy, like AJ Smith, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith, healthy in the slot.
You don't want to overuse him. Right? That's what I mean. Like, you don't want to overuse the offense, but you kind of had to because you're down all these receivers at this point. Now he's hurt. So it evens out.
Yeah, he's really good. Play that position ball and player. He's kind of a fearless.
Yeah.
Over the screen runner. He's not going to get out there. But he's short range. He's wide open.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, hour one's in the book.
Saquon Barkley on his way to 2,000 yards. Call him here.
Wow.
2,000
Oh,
yards.
I hope so, man. Why not?
Right here.
All you need is
Lead the league in rushing.
yards per game to get 2,000.
He's finally got a line. Finally has a line.
Hour one is in the books. Our second question is our stealing bases, lost heart. 609-403-0970. Giving away a locker room 97.3 ESPN T-shirt. Include your size. 609-403-0973 is the text word. Hour two. Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda live from Notre Dame, South Bend, Indiana. Who they play today? I go figure it out. Also, and then the bottom we got two-time World Series champion Johnny Damon. Don't miss that. He'll be on at 11:30. It's the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here. 97.3 ESPN.
This is South Jersey's official home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2024 season this Sunday in Tampa against the Buccaneers.
Fires. It's intercepted. It is intercepted. Coming up with his green blanket show.
Listen to all the action with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick with pregame coverage starting at noon and kickoff at 1 p.m. This is the play-by-play home of the Philadelphia Eagles. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need
Indeed, you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage for bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked American eggs, cheese, bacon. And the second bite is like fresh cracked American eggs, cheese, bacon. And the third bite, I mean, you got the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
U.S. Wendy's breakfast hours.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi. My daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. My Wi-Fi handle it.
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, while their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
We're going to need a bigger cake.
Now through October 10th, upgrade and switch to 300 megabit Xfinity Internet with unlimited data and one line of unlimited mobile for just $35 a month for 1 year. Plus, get an eligible free 5G phone with trade-in. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit the store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Required to all district bank account. Equipment tax and deduction for 90 mobile returns Xfinity app. Guaranteed.
I got my
Nice together.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot, getting your flu shot, and you can promote as recommended by the CDC. Sponsored by Pfizer. South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers. ESPN, WNKHD, Louisville, Atlantic City, a Town Square media station, serving all of South Jersey.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield, Phillies 5, wide receiver, mainland, Klemic, and our producer, Nicky Earnshaw. And we look at Notre Dame's playing Louisville today? Louisville.
16 and 15.
David Akers went to Louisville, right? Yeah, ready for this? It's White went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being married to would be like the equivalent to being married to somebody like the Dallas Cowboys.
Lamar Jackson. He did.
Right.
My brother-in-law went to high school at St. Ignatius.
Oh, that's
I saw Jonathan highlight film, and he threw a bunch of basketball in there.
Well, Miro said he's a phenomenal
athlete. He
Yeah.
dunks like 360 dunks in games. He's like kind of like Cooper did with his like basketball.
Before we bring up Mr. Negadelphia, if you served enough time,
Yeah.
He shows up with the Klemic showed up with fruit.
Yeah. Man, that was brutal.
I was out to watch the game. He gets the fruit. Corda brings gets chicken wings with no blue cheese and ranch. How do you do that?
He brought over the food and he did a complete job. I thought everyone else would bring something.
That's why you spit. All right. And now it's time for Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call Galloway Pool Service at 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Better ask for Dragon when you give them a call and tell them the boys at the locker room say. That's Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. Let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Welcome into the locker room, our good buddy, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda. Good morning, P.J.
Good morning, Billy. Glad to be here.
Oh, man, I got to tell you, I worked for the airlines for many years. Stadiums. One stadium that's on my bucket list I've never been to is Notre Dame, Touchdown Jesus, out there in South Bend.
It's not easy. I got to tell you, you got to fly to Chicago. You got to take a 2.5-hour ride down to South Bend. So
You mean you couldn't take a helicopter right now?
I would have. I could have. A lot of wins this week.
So, where are you getting good seats? Can we sit in a nice area?
Actually, I hate to say this, but in true Philadelphia fashion, I'm with a bunch of Louisville guys.
Oh, I thought it was just your nose.
I mean, you're not sitting next to Rudy Rudiger.
Yeah, I hope not. Not Fred.
We had Rudy on our show. Years back. Yeah, we had the real Rudy on the show.
Oh my God.
And he actually we were supposed to have him on a Saturday, and he completely, I guess he overslept and forgot, and he felt so bad he called us on Sunday. It was pretty interesting to talk to him. That's a great move.
Oh yeah, class, absolutely.
All right, Mr. Negadelphia, we had a lot of fun. That was such a great place. It is such a great place to watch the Eagles game. We have our pregame show. We're going to be down there tomorrow. I know you're flying back, but hard to watch the first half of that game last.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, listen, I don't have a lot of negative things to say about our defense because they showed up. You know what I mean? They did. They showed up. The offense, on the other hand, I mean, it didn't look good. We couldn't put it together. I think Jalen, and I mean, you can ask Dave. I know they do regular checks, but he could be wide receiver sighted, where he just can't either. He can see everything else. He can't see it. Because, he just couldn't get it off. It seemed like every time he was not finding the guy, and then he was making bad decisions again, and there was turnovers and the whole 9 yards.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Negadelphia. Is Jalen Hurts overrated? People try to make it out to be a better quarterback.
As a Phillies fan, we got it. We got it. So we got it.
No, but don't dodge the question. I know you know what we got. I'm asking you, is he overrated? Do people, national media, local media, people that evaluate quarterbacks, is he overrated?
I think so. I think because of the team that he's on. So I think that you surround him with star players, he's able to execute.
Wait a second. Mr. Negadelphia, he's got A.J. Brown, he's got Devontae Smith, he's got Saquon Barkley. What more do you want? I mean, he's even got Dallas Goedert. It's like,
we're going to see what he's about this week. He's got confidence, number one.
PJ, your dad's a doctor, right? Does he know other doctors that may, have visors that allow quarterbacks to see receivers?
Something we could put in there.
Yeah, he knows. I mean, great, right? I think you're looking at the game. It's hard to not catch, hard to not be part of it. It's like an infectious negativity, right? And listen to talking about this. Well, it was we're off camera. We're off the mic.
So let me ask you this question, PJ, Mr. Negadelphia. Nick Sirianni's been under a lot of fire this week for his play calling. I mean, I'm sure you have an opinion on that.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't think and here we go again, but we blame it on Nick. He doesn't make the final call. And it's I mean, if we go back and forth, who's making decisions? But all in all, I don't think the play calling was what was lost in the game. I think it was execution.
So, except for the decision making on not to take a few field goals.
Taking some field goals and put the points on the board. Sure, we could have done that way, but we either go for it the whole way or not. But yeah, we gambled and we lost.
Yeah, and what I don't like, and Nick, you can comment on this too, Dave. The fact that Nick Sirianni doubled down. He said, "I made the call, which was the best call for the team. What I thought the best call for the team to win the game." And it just was flat out wasn't.
When you just should have done the tush push, right? And
yeah,
that's what's successful. And then you ran and got it stopped. Everybody knows there's nothing in football that's 87% full or 90. What is it? 93%.
Right.
You're going to get 93% except for an extra point. Take it.
Yeah.
Jalen can't throw the ball. That's all we got. He's got that. The legs. You got to use his legs, man.
PJ, I got to ask you: Is Nick Sirianni? Is he the right leader for this team at this point?
He might not be here next year.
He's the last.
He might not be here next year.
Well, I think
we don't start putting this together a little bit. I mean, we snuck by for the win. We snuck in.
Mr. Negadelphia, I think he bought himself a few more. Actually, I think he bought himself, unless we have like a collapse of catastrophic land provisions like last year, he pretty much solidified himself. They're 2-1. If they beat Tampa Bay, they come back 3-1 before the bye. He's your coach.
You're all the positives here. Bro. We got a long road here. It's great. Let's see what happens this weekend.
Do you think you can get inside Nick Sirianni's head? I think he's the only Italian coach in the league, right? PJ's a big-time Italian. You can ask PJ stories about his great-grandfather was the first person to make a pizza on a Navy ship. Great stories, man.
Good stories. He brought the potato pie to the
Cool story, man. But PJ, being an Italian guy, does this play? I know they're kind of hot-headed, and I see him getting into it with the fans.
He's got spirit. I mean, I like his passion.
You can see the stuff come out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How much does being a real Italian have to do with being a coach in the field?
Oh, yeah. It's an emotional roller coaster. You can see him on the sideline. He goes up and down as the game goes. I mean, he wears it on his face for sure, But it definitely hurts us when he gets stubborn and continually does something that doesn't work. That happens.
PJ, what is Nick Sirianni's job? What does he do? What do you think, from your perspective? What does Nick Sirianni do?
I mean, listen, he's the guy that the teammates go to for that leadership, showing them what they should do, focusing on the right points that they should be, excelling at as far as, what players should do what. And then, occasionally he picks the wrong, he's close. I mean,
Is that what a head coach should do?
Yeah, I think that's the thing, because the offensive coordinators are essentially, they're driving the defense, the defensive coordinators, they kind of out there just managing the broad spectrum of the shift.
It's delegated authority. That's what head coaches should do. They're the CEO of the company. Right? You have managers manage like.
What is he a good CEO?
Like, I don't know. That's
exactly right. Yeah, you got the people underneath you that are supposed to do the part. And right. Away.
It's all fine and good. Is he a good CEO?
But the head coach takes all the
responsibility of what?
PJ, the hit, Devontae Smith hit. Clean, not clean? What do you think?
What is it, 30th? If we did that to another team, we would be suspended for the rest of the time. We would be gone for the rest of the season. We would probably get fined as a team.
I'm shocked.
On like $2,000.
Is that all?
Half hour.
Guys taking $1 million of it, whatever. They should
doesn't hit like that.
I just want to add, I think I was the only one that picked the Eagles. Am I the only one who picked the Eagles last week?
What time is kickoff down there in South Bend?
Yeah, we got another. We got a little time. We got another hour.
What's the weather like there?
It's overcast. It's overcast.
Sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm over here in my red shirt.
Why are you wearing red? What are you wearing red? I would get chills. We'll see you tomorrow, right?
I'll see you that we're missing, man. The food's great.
All right, see you tomorrow. Negadelphia. P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Happy to pool people. Call Galloway Pool Service 09-204-6939. Business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. And for Greg, tell the voice of the locker. Galloway Pool Service 609-204-6939. PJ's on the Ponte Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Real quick, guys, the Eagles ranked, the offense is ranked second overall. Does that seem weird?
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that crazy?
It's because of the turnovers. It's because of the turnovers.
Turnover differential, like you said, Dave, is a -4 we are this year.
Yeah, I know. They and I across the league, it's been a slow start. You see how many less touchdowns?
Yeah.
It's like when we get back to Eagles football. Yeah, it's for over 83 years. Looking for your wine experience out there. Stones are away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors is the best of Philly, best in Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room Philly Shine. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and Steve make sure you have everything. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. That's the Circle Liquor store. So, all right, for all. Let me talk about McCann Appraisal. All your real estate appraisal needs. Call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422, with the commercial or residential properties for estate tax or financial planning, divorce or financing and more. The
questions, John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you right now. Give them a call today. 603-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll talk more Eagles football. You're listening to the Locker Room with Phillies Time right here. 97.3.
Tonight, this weekend, was coverage of NCAA football. It's a prime-time showdown in the SEC as the second-ranked Georgia Bulldogs travel to Tuscaloosa to take on the fourth-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Lions Greg Daniels will take our tribute for the SEC action as these two blue-blood heavyweights clash under the lights at Bryant-Denny Stadium. If it's NCAA football, it's right here.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Begins at 7 p.m.
Ocean State Market is ready. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean State's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. For Philadelphia Star Athletes, contact Mark. Specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042. Check out his website at grimes.com. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Serviced in Atlantic and Kootenai County for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical, they're number one.
This is next to the Eagles called Athletic. I'm the current publisher of Jersey Men and Philadelphia Magazine. And I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from others too. If you're 75 or over or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaccinations.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
All three drone startups as well as most genius computer scientists.
We just talked about best genius. It's some new genius. Who's got a genius new idea? I'm going to have to find a new genius. We're too heavy.
You need a computer scientist to keep the startup from falling down. Indeed, you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
97.3 ESPN has teamed up with Seize the Deal for incredible weekly offers from some fantastic local restaurants. Here's this week's big deal.
Get a $50 gift card, good for use, at La Fontana Coast in CIL City for just $25.
This great deal is on sale now at SeizeTheDeal.com. Hurry, chances are this deal will sell quickly. For more info on this great deal, go to SeizeTheDeal.com.
SeizeTheDeal.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwab on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. Now, what a payoff on dividends with Swan Barkley this year. He ranks first in the NFL in rushing yards, 251, and tied the league in rushing touchdowns. But more importantly, he scored the game-winning touchdown in each of the Eagles' victories. Like, talk about paying off a dividend or a free agent.
I think he was just so hungry and waiting. You know, everyone talked about him like he's the next Barry Sanders and everything like that. And he goes through injuries, and you could just see that he plays with the excitement of a rookie. Like he's got that.
He's rejuvenated from being in Philadelphia.
Right. Yeah.
He actually has an offensive line now. That's the thing. Like he didn't really have a great offensive line in New York for years, and now it played a part into the injuries, right? Like that plays a part into it.
Barkley, he's the only Saquon is the only Eagle to ever rush for 350 plus yards and 4 TDs in the first 3 games of the season. Each of those marks are the most through week 3 in his NFL career. I mean, the guy is just like rejuvenated.
I'm calling this right now. 2,000
2,000
yards.
yards.
Yeah, because you have the 17th game.
So here, and you know what? Dave's right. Dave knows football. That's why he's in here. Because you know what the defense, the Tampa Bay defense ranks 27th in total defense, right? 25th against the rush, and 24th against the pass. So since our 2 wide receivers are hurt, run the ball.
He's licking his chops.
Right.
They're gonna rush him 30 times.
But Dave, you know what? Here's where people.
170.
But Dave, here's where like Kellen Moore. I don't want to try to get too cute or try to try to be the smartest guy in the room. Just run it down their throats.
Yes. Yeah. One thing about Saquon Barkley, if people say he'll hit you get 3, 60. 3, 4,
50.
He'll break
off that big run.
He always has big runs. He can't touch him in the open field. He's as good as
But when you also look at great running
Reggie
backs,
Bush.
he pulled when he broke into the free and he felt the pressure and he broke to the right side of the field, right?
Yeah.
He pulled away from everybody. Nobody could catch him.
21.7 miles per hour is the fastest in the league.
Is that right?
Yep, this year. Fastest ball carrier in the league this year.
That's what he can do. He's that type of weapon. And when you don't have your top receivers, you just go to him. Like, don't try. Like, I'm with you, Bill. Like, don't try and get cute.
Well, don't try to get too cute. Just run the ball. Run it down her throat. Run it right at him.
And then utilize I think you're going to see a lot of 2 tight end sets this week.
Because
I think you're going to see a lot of Goddard and Calcaterra.
Because Goddard, Bowles has Hurts' number. Right? He blitzes the heck out of it. He's a blitzer.
Run it.
So run it down their throats until they can't. By the way, if you look at the ranking overall, they can't stop the pass. They can't stop the run. So it looks like you're going to have multiple options, but I say run it down their throat with Saquon Barkley. Let him get 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, and keep. I don't want Jalen Hurts to run the ball.
You know what I think we should do? I'm dead serious. When we do that tush push, why don't we just put Saquon Barkley under center
as the quarterback?
Yeah,
just let him
take the ball and drive his legs there. You ever see the size of that dude's legs? He's got
that's actually a really good idea. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about Hurts getting hurt or anything like that. Put him in the backfield. Put Hurts as the running back or something. Line him up.
Godard in the background, right?
Godard.
And do you see that new rule? They you can't push directly in the back.
Yeah. We didn't bring Godard up to Mr. Negadelphia today.
We will tomorrow.
His favorite player. We got to get him a Godard jersey. Spelled that way.
Tomorrow we'll be broadcasting live from La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine. You got to come down. We're going to have Eagles trivia questions. We're giving away 2 officially licensed Eagles footballs.
To get it signed by Godard.
And then we're giving away gift cards, La Scala's Beach House gift cards, hoodies, and beach blankets to winners. We got a lot of giveaways. Come on down. It's a great place to watch a game.
If you leave there and you don't go, where my whole family's going, they're coming this week because they're like, whoa, I can't believe this is actually.
We had a great crowd last week.
Yeah, it was great. We're going to be bigger this week.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And look, I got to be honest with you. Look at all these stats. The Tampa Bay only scores like 21.3 points a game. Eagles give up. They give up. What do they give up? 17. Game 21. Wait, where am I? I lost my spot here. Hold on.
I'll say while he's looking for that. You also
Eagles give up 21 points.
He's got his newspaper over there. He's got his.
I got my print out of his stats. I lost my spot, but my point is, until the Eagles show me they can be consistent, like the defense showed up last week, we loved it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Until they can show me the consistency.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter can play with consistency like the way he did.
Jordan Davis too.
Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis played well. The whole defense, I thought, played well.
Yep.
They played incredible.
Let's
not even downplay that at all. They played incredible. Okay. Blankenship pick at the end of the game. Dude, they got to be sky high.
And I'll tell you what, Zach Baughan has been a huge addition to this team. He's been fantastic because they're utilizing him right.
I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to pick him. I don't know. I don't know how I feel right now
because of the injuries.
Yeah.
Lane Johnson, remember the record with Lane Johnson.
Mekhi
Becton,
their guys are banged up. Mekhi Becton's got a broken finger. Yeah. He's in a cast.
AJ Brown's out. Devontae Smith is going to be out.
Yep.
So
keep him out.
I don't know. I can't pick it. I don't know. It's going to be tough for me to pick it. Well, you'll find my.
I think you're turning into Mr. Negadelphia.
We're going to get your prediction before you leave today.
I might stop by. I'm probably going to stop by tomorrow.
Scales, or then we'll wait for the mark. Yeah, come by the Scales.
Yeah, I'll be there.
It's the place to be, man.
I'll be there.
We had the meatball trio. Oh my God!
Don't get me started on the margarita
so hungry.
pizza.
Oh wait, they had that breadsticks with
Yeah,
the
that's
and
delicious.
The
honey.
regatta.
Oh,
The regatta.
dang, and I'm lactose intolerant, and I still ate it. I was like,
Billy's looking for
I
the
thought I
menu.
had the menu here.
well,
he's
you
hit-
can also
and he's
get a
knocking his camera
selfie
over
with
it.
Billy.
Here it is.
Normally, when I go off site.
Yeah.
Whatever, someone will bring a Kansas City something for me to sign or whatever. There was all these people getting selfies with Billy this time, and he was like, "Okay, yeah."
Hey, listen, I got the. It's called the regatta board. I
Yeah,
got
that's
the
it,
one.
that's
I
it.
got the.
Oh,
You got the
nice.
menu right here.
Yeah, the regatta board's
It's
fantastic.
delicious. Lobster fedora. I mean, they got it
We might have to go
all.
today. We have to go 2 days
I'm
this
gonna have to
week.
go down there.
My gosh.
All right. So all right. Keep talking me into this because get me pumped up. I was leaning towards the Bucks, but
Well, listen,
I don't
Mekhi
know.
Becton was limited at practice yesterday, so there's a chance. So,
And I got the injury report here
Yeah.
too. Devontae Smith's definitely out. AJ Brown,
I don't think
he's
he's
questionable, but I'd keep him out. Why put him back in, Dave?
keep him out.
I would
Remember, it's week 4 of the preseason.
I
It's
know.
week 4.
Yeah.
Lane Johnson, I'd keep him out too.
The number of touchdowns, touchdown passes has been like a third of what it's been over the past couple years.
When
So
you
you could tell.
Wouldn't you keep Lane Johnson out?
I would definitely keep him
Well,
out.
keep him out. They got a bye week next week. The
Yeah.
worst they can be is 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
get
the rest of the
everybody healthy.
NFC, I mean, Cowboys stink.
Giants
stink. Washington, actually, I'm worried about Washington
okay.
Commanders. They're not bad.
I always think of a bye week like a pit stop, and you get an early pit stop, get everybody caught back up and healthy again, and then
Pit
come
stop.
back.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You have great analogies.
I
Pit
bet.
stop.
What was
Lemon
another one?
M.
I did
All
a
right.
good one last week.
He knows how to play on words.
On
'cause
the other
it's
side, we're
Lemon
going to
M.
talk with two-time World Series champion Johnny Damon. I can't wait for this.
It'll be great.
He actually broke our hearts in 2009.
Yeah.
Part of that Yankees team that beat us.
Yeah.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. That's the Circle Liquor Store. Now, I do want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. We just read off some of their items on the menu. It's phenomenal. They opened last summer to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll love their famous daily pizza, daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's, open Wednesday through Sunday. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. When we return, we'll talk with All-Star Johnny Damon. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Coming up on Monday's show, we will take a look back at the Eagles-Buccaneers matchup from Sunday. Plus, it's the final weekend of the Phillies season. Who will they play in the NLDS? We'll take a look at that, plus all the Week 4 action. We're live at the Fanatics Sportsbook at the Gallery Bar Booking Games at Ocean Casino in Atlantic City.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again, calling again, again and again.
How would you like to go to the 2025 Masters Golf Tournament? Go to ticksforgood.org to find out how you can win the grand prize of 2 weekend passes to the 2025 Masters, as well as plenty of other awesome prizes like Masters hats, t-shirts, and foursomes to your favorite South Jersey golf courses. Go to ticksforgood.org to learn how you can win these prizes. This sweepstakes is brought to us by our friends at Shane Orthopedics and the David Scales State Farm team.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Your guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/Be Smart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Tommy, I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screams. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to Locker Room with Billy.
Live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield, Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, and producer Nicky Earnshaw. Now we got a text board question at 609-403-0973. Is it easier to steal bases now because of the new rules? Is base stealing a stolen art? 609-403-0973. Now, the reason why we got into this conversation because Johnny Damon, who's our next guest, he led the league in stolen bases.
He has over 400 stolen bases for his career.
That's right. So let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room two-time World Series champion, two-time All-Star, Johnny Damon. Good morning, Johnny Damon. Good morning, Johnny. You there? We're having a little technical difficulty. I think he popped off. He's calling back in.
I remember I'm not an avid baseball, but I know him. Everybody knew him. Yeah. He was like a transcendent baseball man in the 2000s and stuff like that. Between the Yankees and the Red Sox. He was actually before I was 2001 at Kansas City.
Right.
He was at the Royals.
Oh, he was
96 to 2000.
You didn't even know him.
I didn't know him.
We
missed each other, but he played with
So, yeah, you were there. So you were in Kansas City. All right, let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome him into the locker room. Two-time World Series champion, two-time All-Star, Johnny Damon. Good morning, Johnny. There you are. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty, but what you got you up to now? Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Did you survive the hurricane down, Hurricane Helene?
Yes, we got very lucky over here in Orlando, but there's so many people in Florida and across the South who just got absolutely pummeled. So my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody who is dealing with this destruction. A lot of flooding.
Yeah, a lot. We saw pictures, a lot of the devastation. We just hope that I know you can send money to Red Cross relief and things like that. But our hopes and prayers are with everybody. We're glad you survived the storm. Now, Johnny, in preparation of having you on, we got into a little bit of a debate, a little bit of argument. You led the league in stolen bases in 2000, and we're just like I think that stolen base is a lot easier today in today's game because of the new rules, and it's like a lost art. What say you?
Oh, 100%. It's a lot easier. But also that year, I probably should have stolen about 70 bases, but my second hitter, Ray Sanchez, swings at everything. I was getting such great jumps that year, and I'm just looking back at him the whole time going, come on, man, let's go. But yeah, it is easier to steal bases now, and I believe they can't do the third to first anymore. That was something that always scared me because I never wanted to get cut a inning short, so I never wanted to fall for that. So good thing I may have fell for that once my career, and that was it. But these guys have it made now. I mean, it's an easier game now.
Oh, I got it. I mean, because look, the pitchers can only go there twice, and at the third time, if they don't pick you up, they get the base automatically. Like, so
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It makes the game easier to watch for the fan, but I think I'm a fundamentalist, man. I'm a traditionalist. I don't like it.
Yeah, I also didn't like the put a guy on second base in extra innings.
Yeah.
Mikey Lowe told me, Johnny, guess what? Do you want to play an 18-inning game? And I'm like, no. Well, this way we can speed it up. Playoffs get back to regular. But he made a great point, and I actually like it because you don't blow out your pitchers, and the game gets done a lot sooner, and maybe the fans can actually stay to the end of the game instead of rushing their kids home to get ready for school.
We're talking with two-time World Series champion Johnny Damon. You won one with the Red Sox, and then you go over to then you go from Boston to the New York Yankees. I know that you took a lot of heat from the Boston people, but was that pretty a lot of hatred for those Boston fans? They were pretty mad at you.
Yeah, there were tons of hatred. Unfortunately, they just didn't want to listen or hear my side of the story, and I didn't really tell my side of the story. I kind of just went about being a professional, and the Red Sox were my third team, the Yankees my fourth, and that's the business side of baseball that stinks. When you don't get a contract offer from the Red Sox until you agree with the Yankees, what are you really supposed to do? Like wait?
Right.
And no, I wanted baseball to remain important. And my buddy David Wells, who's having his golf tournament this weekend down at Innisbrook, he helps out Tunnels for Towers and all of our military folks.
Nice.
So he and Nina do a great job for Perfect 33. But he told me as a teammate on the Red Sox, if you ever have a chance to put the pinstripes on, do it. They will take care of you forever, especially if you win. And he was absolutely correct. And I'm glad we spent money in 2009 on Burnett, Teixeira, and CeCe, so we could win and make my stay in New York worthwhile.
Well, Johnny, you broke our hearts. I got to tell you, up here in Philadelphia, that 2009 World Series team, you crushed us. And not only that, I think it was game 4 that you stole 2 bases. You went from first to third on a stolen base.
Yes. Everybody thought I was insane, and yes, they are correct. I am a little bit insane, but it worked. I mean, we had that planned all year long, but Teixeira does not like players to steal when he's hitting. It messes him up. So all year, I just saw second base and third, and I'm glad I saved it for the right time. But I was doing my job, guys. So guess what? I've been pulling for the Phillies the past couple of years.
Yeah, man.
Kevin Long, the hitting coach, was my AA roommate and was in New York with me. And Rob Thompson, love the guy, great baseball guy. And I'm hoping I find some time and the Phillies go far enough that I can sneak up and watch a game and put on the Phillies hat for the fans and apologize for.
Oh, they'd love that, man. They'd love that.
Hey, Johnny, it's Nick. You mentioned Rob Thompson. What was it like, playing with him? I know he's in New York for a long time as a bench coach. He was going to retire and then eventually got the job with the Phillies in 2022. What was it like being around Rob Thompson as a player?
The guy is the absolute best. I mean, he ran all the spring trainings. He ran the lineup, everything. The guy loves baseball. He's great. He's witty. He makes us pitch our pants laughing all the time. And just, I was so happy when he got the position, and I know the Phillies players are thrilled that he's there.
Johnny, this is David Klemic. I'm a former Kansas City Chief. We literally missed each other. We just missed each other. And crazy story how I followed you. I went to school in Boston. So from 96 to 2001, you were in Kansas City till 2000, missed each other. Then you go to Boston. I go to Kansas City from 2000 to 2005. So we missed each other. I'll bet you a case of your new A game that you lived in Overland Park, Kansas, not the Missouri side where you were out there.
You are absolutely correct. Overland Park, Kansas. So I owe you a taste of A game. And for you listeners, you can go to the Giant superstores in your DC, Philadelphia area. It's the cleanest hydration drink, no artificial flavors, coloring, no forever chemicals, and it tastes great. And everyone's got to bring their A game every single moment of every day, whether you're an athlete, a radio host.
Hey, I got to tell you,
a parent, a teacher, you always have to bring your A game. Like no more excuses. I mean, our country is full of a bunch of excuses. Just go out, do the best you can every single day, and it will pay off. So bring your A game.
We bring your A game, Johnny. We talked to our good buddy Chris Rumbus, the Greek. He calls himself the Greek, Rumbus the Greek. But anyway, he was telling us about A game, the next generation sports premium sports drink. And Dave Klemic has his own. He has a Klemic performance method, and he does that. He works with that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got into performance training right before the NFL Combine. I was, an undersized white kid from mainland regional. I needed every edge that I could get, and as I went through that process, I started finding anything I could do, whether it was in nutrition and everything. We're gonna talk seriously, because I'll buy some cases for my place.
Stock up your stock it up, Johnny. Johnny? Tell us what it was like, the pressure playing in New York with wearing those pinstripes.
You know what? It was a lot easier playing in New York than it was in Boston because, say, your Boston fans are very passionate and they invite you to their house every night for dinner. So the family sits down, they turn on the Red Sox, and they're paying attention. I would probably say 70% of the fans pay attention every single night. Now, the Yankees, they have more fans, and I probably think 20% of the fans pay attention on a nightly basis. So I thought it was a lot tougher to play in Boston because people see you everywhere you go. You go to a club, you go to a bar, you go out to eat, you go to the supermarket, you go get gas. People are around you. Like, they love you. They put you on that pedestal and you absolutely love it. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. In New York, you can be as good as you want, but guess what? They've got their boy, Jeter, Posada, Mo, Pettit, and rightfully so, but like, those guys are absolute legends, and and they deserve to be loved. And speaking of one of those Yankees, Posada, I mean, we got to start opening up the books again for Hall of Fame because his numbers are some of the best ever. And we got some guys like numbers will never be replicated like they were in our generation. But I just love Posada. Great player. I just wanted to give him a shout out.
Speaking of the Boston thing, I went to school in Boston. I went to Northeastern University. Right. I lived on the 15th floor of Kerr Hall at Northeastern. I could see into right field.
Oh, is that right?
I could see, and the whole game would be played we could hear it. We used to come down there, Johnny. We throw. Well, I missed you, but I came back to train in Boston with my strength and conditioning coach. We would try to take tennis balls and throw them over the green monster and then keep running. Every now and then we got one over. Yeah. And they take it and throw it off the field.
Yeah, I know. My wife and I got in trouble for dumping some pumpkins off of some high rise. No one got hurt, but good thing there weren't cameras back then. But they came in, asked us if it were us, and my wife's like, "No, we were in the bedroom making out." So.
Johnny, I want to go across the country a little bit. And you spent a short time in Oakland, and Oakland, they're leaving the Coliseum. They're leaving that city.
Played their last game the other day.
Yeah. What do you make of that whole situation right now? Spending a little bit of time there during your career.
Well, it's especially tough because the last game was just played. There's been many, many years where there's been talk of them leaving, and I feel for the fans because they want to go. They want to watch a baseball game. The stadium was also a football stadium, and there were no frills except for Mount Davis, that they built. And when I played for the A's, we would hit golf balls from home plate trying to get on top of or get it over Mount Davis. But we, it stinks for the fans. And as I mentioned, there's been talks. I know Sacramento's going to probably sell out every game next year. And then when they're ready to move to Vegas, they're going to have a great backing with fans coming from all over the place to either check out their team or check out the visiting team or check out one of the league's superstars. So Vegas is the place to be. And, it's one of those cities where I think it's going to be great for baseball, just like they've been great for football so far. And who knows, the basketball team could be there soon. But Vegas, they need to have every single thing possible.
Well, Johnny Damon, we really appreciate having you on. Tell us one more time, how can we get the next generation premium sports drink called A Game? You're the founder. Where can we get that up here?
Yeah, go to your Giant superstores. We will be in the stores, and also Giant Eagle, but Giant has a bunch of them just ready for people to get hydrated. So go out, do your weekend warrior stuff, and I'm promising you're going to be just fine. And also go to drinkagame.com. I've got Bo Jackson on my team. I've got Tyler Adams, talking with some big players. So we'll fill everybody in on that news real soon. But go to Giant and drinkagame.com.
And we're gonna I'm gonna try to get in touch with the Greek Rumbus and get because you sent a case up to him. Well, I'll try to get some drinks off of him. In the meantime, I'm gonna give David Klemic your number. He's gonna see if he can get it into his business, and you can sell it there.
Absolutely, would love to. Thank you very much, guys.
Johnny Damon, listen, man, we really appreciate you. Stay safe down there, and God bless everybody down there in Florida dealing with that aftermath of the hurricane. And we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
There he is, Johnny Damon on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. He's dropping pumpkins off high rises.
Hitting golf balls in Oakland.
You know what? Just listen to that interview. Listen to him. He had fun.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It wasn't like some people take it too serious,
No,
right?
we
He seemed like he was like a fun guy.
Yeah. And he seemed like that in the clubhouse when he played. Just the way he played the game.
Right.
Stealing bases,
Yes,
Billy.
stealing bases. By the way, don't we have a text message from Jeff?
Yeah, we got
He's
Jeff.
going to win the jersey.
Oh,
this
is Jeff
t-shirt.
going to win the jersey?
Yeah, because Johnny Damon took my side.
Well, I'm not. I agree with you.
Well,
I agree
yeah.
I said it's easier. I said you needed to bring it back because it was
Negative-
going away.
His nickname is Negative Nick.
Negative Nick.
You see how proud Billy got when Johnny agreed with
Oh,
him?
that's right, because I know baseball.
At that moment, you put the glasses
Yeah, I gotta
on.
put, here, let me
That's
put
when
the
you
Put the glasses on,
I'm
Billy.
putting the glasses. Everybody put the glasses.
Jeff,
There we
he
go.
texted in.
I own you, Nick.
Dude, apparently Jeff
Look.
was in New Orleans, and I was there too. He
You
didn't say hello.
didn't even know. He didn't even say hello to you.
Oh, Jeff,
You
come
better
on.
be there tomorrow at Lascala's Beach House.
But
Read his text message.
He said, Billy is right. Stolen base is a lost art. 2 points for Billy. I would put negative 2 points.
Did he put the size of his shirt? Because he's getting a shirt.
He didn't. You got to do it.
Jeff, come out
Jeff.
tomorrow. You win. You win the jersey, the locker room 97.3 ESPN.
Wait, so Billy, how many bases did Billy Hamilton steal that we were like he was one of the fastest guys on
Billy-
the base
on the
path
Reds.
I've ever seen. And
Who they got? Who's their shortstop
Ellie
now?
De La
Look,
Cruz.
This guy's unbelievable.
He's
Isn't
been-
he?
yes. The problem was stealing bases was a lost art. I feel like a few years ago. It's coming back because of the rules. That's my argument, Billy.
I like that play. I like that gamble right there. It's a fun gamble.
I think the reason why stolen bases were a lost art is because you heard Johnny Damon. Tex Her didn't like him stealing bases in front of him.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
would-
people don't. Therefore it limits the opportunities.
I would say get over it. I'm taking a base.
Yeah,
I'm taking a base. You get over it.
Billy Hamilton had 59 stolen bases in 2017.
Johnny Damon at what 46?
46, yeah, in 2000.
But as much as it's about speed, stealing, it is about strategy.
Yes.
So there's a lot.
How many did Ricky Henderson have? I bet you did he have like 100?
He's the king. He's the
he
king.
had. I remember him picking up the base out of the ground and holding it when he set the record.
He's the king.
I want to say
no one's compared to Ricky Henderson.
I want to
Billy.
say he had 102 stolen bases.
What was the exact number? I'm pulling it up now.
Ozzie Smith had a
You
lot
got to
of
get
stolen
on
bases.
base to steal base.
The most he had in a season was 130.
Look at that, 130.
23 years old,
130.
1982.
Johnny Damon was a leader of 46 one year.
You got to be a phenomenal batter to get on base, to be able to steal.
You gotta have a good on base.
you
They
gotta
don't
be- you can't just be
manufacture
fast.
runs anymore, Dave. It's the way it
Get
is.
off my lawn, Billy. Get off my lawn. My new lawn.
All right, well, here, I'm going to put these glasses on because I own you, right? Look at
Yeah,
that. See
yeah,
that?
yeah.
See,
Look at us
he's
on the
using
X
this and
platform.
We're teaching him so much. See, you can teach an all dog tricks, right?
Get off my lawn. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors is named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. That's the Circle Liquor Store. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is South Jersey's official home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2024 season this Sunday in Tampa against the Buccaneers.
Mayfield back, he looks, he fires, and it's intercepted. It is intercepted. Coming up with it is Reed Blankenship.
Listen to all the action with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick with pregame coverage starting at noon and kickoff at 1 p.m. This is the play-by-play home of the Philadelphia Eagles. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Take 10 grand off MSRP. 0% for 72 months. 0 payments for 90 days. Or 2 new Matt Blatt Kias for $222. You don't need a sports betting app. Get to Matt Blatt Kia and be a winner. You heard right. 10 grand off MSRP and 0% for 72 months. 0 down or 0 payments for 90 days on every clearly marked EV in stock. Currently stuck in a loan or lease? We want to get you released. New 24 Kia Forte LXS. Just $111 per month lease. Why not get 2 for $222?
It's gotta be a Matt Blatt Kia.
With approved credit, 10 grand off customer cash and dealer discount. EV9, $38.9 per thousand through KMF. 24 months, $111 per month, 10,000 miles per year, $49.52. Not all will qualify. Offers can't be combined. Go to mattblattkianj.com for complete details or 888-505-6670. Price includes all costs to be paid by consumer, except for licensing, registration, and taxes through KMF. Rebates and incentives to dealer. Expires 9/30/24. Matt Blatt Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike in Harper Township and on River.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and my daughter, the doopy-doo, Eliza Gray Schweim. AG, put your glasses on. Where's your glasses?
Where's your glasses, AG?
Where am I?
Now you got
There
my
you
daughter
go.
saying,
I want you to say this. Say, my dad owns you, Nick.
My dad owns you, Nick.
Did you have fun today? Did you have fun today?
Yeah.
Say, what do you think about stolen bases? You think it's easier nowadays since you're only 9 years old? Say yes, it's easier.
Say no, AJ. You're on my team.
You're on my team. You're on Daddy's team. You got your shirt on. All right.
I thought AJ was on my side.
She loves the glasses, Uncle Dave.
Well, she looked really cool in them. We kind of look old and weird.
Well, speak for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to thank Chris Rumbus for hooking us up with Johnny Damon. What a great. He was fun.
Oh, he was
He
awesome.
was like, he was like animated. He was
Yep.
fun.
We got him on.
Candid, very candid.
In the beginning, but we got him back up. We got him back.
Phones don't work.
It's a Boston law when he was talking about throwing pumpkins.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of the dorms one semester for throwing a football out of the room. It's a bad thing in Boston.
And then he said he was.
Stuff.
They came up the question. He said, "No, I was in a bedroom with my wife
making out."
Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble for that, throwing a football out of the window. So I can imagine.
You know, and I got to be honest with you. I've only attended a Boston Bruins game back. They had the old.
Never went to Fenway.
Boston. Never been to Fenway,
Neither
but I've
have
been to. We have to go up.
We have to go up.
I
Dave,
get tickets too.
you got to get up there.
Come on, Dave.
Okay, so when I one time when I first signed with the Kansas City Chiefs, my first time I went to a game. They invited me to the game,
right,
and announced me just signing with the
Oh,
Kansas
that's
City
cool.
Chiefs
That's really
at
cool.
the stadium. So,
All right. What a great show today. I want to thank Tommy Greene, as always, on the mound with Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market. Mr. Negadelphia, brought to you by Galloway Pool Service. He's in South Bend. He's going to have a great day today. Of course, thank you, Nick Earnshaw, Dave Klemic, Johnny Damon. I want to thank Johnny Damon for checking in. Tomorrow we'll be at La Scala's Beach House for the Eagles pregame show from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Then we're going to be watching the game there and eating their great food. Come on down. The whole locker room and crew will be there. We're going to have trivia questions for great giveaways, gift cards, hoodies, beach blankets, and 2 official Eagles autographed footballs. La Scala's Beach House tomorrow. You got to be there. Eagles pregame show. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. We'll see you tomorrow at La Scala's. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and let's go Phillies.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein.
Brian Radke here from Sunday Night Football on Westwood One. This week it's an AFC primetime matchup from Bowl.